Looks like we're going to be going back to guesty. Logify. We left guesty because we had an issue with VR Verbal creating blocks in our calendar, and it cost us about 10 days of bookings. So we left. We're not 100% sure if it's a problem between exactly with Verbo or with Guesty, but definitely the link between the two is just, they weren't happy when I called customer service. I made a video about this before, but anyway, long story short, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to, oh, and also we're not getting all of the Verbo messages. There's an extra integration step, so we're not sure between Verbal and Logify that you have to create a ticket with customer service and with with Logify. I'm sorry, with Verbo's integration department, and then it took literally like 2 weeks for them to get back to us to sync everything, and then once that happens, that's when we started getting the messages, but we're not getting all the messages. But we think it's because the people who booked during this time before the integration, their despite them messaging us now after the integration, we're still not seeing the messages. We're thinking it's because it happened before the integration. I know it sounds complicated, and it is way too complicated for a PMS system for Airbnb. I that's we're just like, you know what, it is a problem. We're not getting all the messages. The payment, it has to go through Stripe. We are not getting our payment as quickly as before because I guess there's a lag with Stripe. So we have a few little issues. I do like Logify because I like when it does work, the automatic messages seem like I like them better, the way that all works. And I like the personal website more, but that's just like fluff stuff. We need the messages to come through. We need the payments to come through without a problem. That's like main course. So we're gonna go back to Guesty. But obviously we can't have them block our calendar because it blocks it across all of the different channels. So what we need to do is obviously just every week monitor and go through our calendar for the next 30 days. It takes, a minute to go and verify, right? And see that. But the problem is you have to go to the actual channel to check, because that was the problem. You have to, is not just on Guesty's calendar, because it won't show the blocks there. You have to go to VRBO's calendar and check and see, and it'll show blocks. And then when you go, and then those blocks will block all your channels. I know it was a problem. Oh God, I wish there was just a perfect PMS system, which obviously there isn't. Please let me know what works for you. But we're gonna go back to Guesty and just make sure that our VRBO calendar is not blocked. This is a long video to just say that it's been a pain. All right.